Hey guys, Eric here from Ordinary Ideas, and in the last episode, I believe Clark got the Kororki, whatever, sword and the Deku shield. In this episode, we will be going to the Deku Tree and exploring, I guess you could say, the first dungeon. And we'll be getting a dungeon item that'll be very useful later, and you will see later in the episode, I guess. I don't think Clark mentioned this in episode 1, but the whole reason we're doing this is in spite of Skyward Sword coming out in a week. So yeah, you guys should get it. Definitely should get it. It's gonna be great. Let's see. Okay. So basically, right now the Deku Tree is telling us that there's this cursed man, or this man that's gonna turn the whole future evil or whatever. And yeah. And we say yes, we will take on your dying wish because he's about to die. And yeah, and Navi is the most annoying character in the entire game. I'm gonna say that right now. Oh, and by the way, I'm not before somebody asks, I'm not playing this game. This is Clark actually played the game. And right now I'm just I guess narrating it. So yeah, here we are inside the Deku Tree. Alright, so here we're gonna need to go up, or we'll fight this enemy called a Deku Baba. If you attack its head, if you kill it with by attacking its head, you will get a Deku Nut, as shown here. And if you attack it at the neck, you'll get a Deku Stick. Yeah, and Deku Sticks are useful for using as torches or smacking enemies, and Deku Nuts are used for stunning enemies. And see, he attacked the neck, and you get a Deku Stick there. So you're gonna get a recovery heart here, and a rupee, and we're gonna go up. Or, yeah. And that's where we're going to be going eventually. We're gonna go down into that spider web area-ish thing, yeah. So here, we're gonna go up, like discussed previously. And then here Navi says, or Navi, however you want to say it, there are these new enemies called Skulltulas. And here we get the dungeon map. So, just like in any other Zelda game, the dungeon map is used to basically see what's in the dungeon. I can't really say what else, but we also, in every single dungeon you get a map and a compass, if you can find them, anyways. And I'll explain more when it comes to the compass. But we'll be coming back to that area after we go inside this room, because we can't really go up there without the dungeon item, which is in this room. So the door locks behind us, and here is a Deku Scrub. And basically you're just gonna want to block with your shield and then let him hit himself, I guess. And then he'll try to come back, but he'll say you're his master, and he'll just teach you a new maneuver, I guess. Sometimes these things will try to sell you stuff for like really high price, but other than that, yeah. So we're gonna continue on, and we're gonna cross over here, and this thing, if that falls, it's okay. You can always just climb up the vine like that. And in here, can't remember if this is the compass or the dungeon item. We'll see. I think it's the compass. If not, well, the dungeon item, the fairy slingshot. Now this will be used to basically you're just going to be using it to hit enemies, and actually I don't even think you can beat the boss without this. This is very important, and if you don't get this, then, well, just get it. That's all I'm gonna say. So now we're gonna switch it on, and we're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit it with the fairy slingshot. Hit the stairs so we can actually get back up there, the ladder. And we're gonna get some rupees and Deku nuts, Deku seeds. Yeah, that okay. Yeah, you need these to actually use the fairy slingshot. So now we're gonna go back to where we got the dungeon map, I think. We're gonna go back through this room. And you remember that new enemy I was talking about, the Skulltulas? Well, there are two types of Skulltulas. There's a white one like this right here, and you're just gonna use your fairy slingshot to hit it. And there is also a different type of Skulltula, which is called a gold Skulltula. Every time you kill a gold Skulltula, you will get a gold token, if that's what it's called. We'll get to that once we get to one. But you will get some sort of token kind of thing. And if you collect a whole bunch of them, I can't really remember what you get, but you get something good. I remember that. So here we are. I think the compass is one of these rooms, and these are giant Skulltulas. You can hit them with the fairy slingshot, like Clark is doing here, or you could just go and hit it 2 times with your sword. Now, what always used to get me was later in the game. Spoiler alert! When you turn into adult Link, you actually can kill him with one hit with your sword. So I always used to go hit the giant Skulltula once and just continue running. But here, like, I used to hit it with one hit of the sword, and I would keep going. Then it would come down because I was like, oh yeah, I'm young Link, of course, and I have the crappy Kororki sword. Yeah, and here is the compass. If you want to say it in Japanese, compass. Okay. So the compass is used to basically navigate, like it is in real life. It'll show if there is a treasure chest in there. I think that there, if it shows that, yeah, it does. And it'll also show kind of the general area to get out. And we're gonna light this torch over here, and that should open the door. And we're gonna put away the stick so we don't waste it, because if you leave it out too long, it'll burn, and you don't want to do that. And then we're gonna go back over here, and luckily we got up by just doing that, and that was a glitch, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we'll open this up, and I think we get a recovery heart. This is a golden Skulltula, the first golden Skulltula. Yeah, you get like a token, like I said before. Okay, so we will go this way, and turn, we'll hit, come back down, and we'll hit. And here, I believe this is where he messes up. Yeah. To be safe, you might want to do a roll jump by just pressing A, and right before you jump, and you jump a little bit farther, just to be safe. You can always do that. But this is live, and we're not cutting anything out because we're ordinary game players. So if we make a mistake or something like that, just please don't be a troll. We're doing this live, basically, and I'm not narrating live, obviously, because I'm not playing the game. But when he narrates, he will be doing it live. So we have to kill these Skulltulas again. And there's only 3, so Well, actually, I think there's 4 over to the left, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, so now we're gonna make the long climb up again. Be careful not to go off a little away from the vines, because if you do, you'll fall. And you don't want to do this all over again, like I just said. Okay, literally, I didn't even know that that was gonna happen. I was just saying that because, yeah, it happens. So just be careful. Even if you think it takes a long time, just do it right so you don't fall. And it'll take even longer. So, going to kill another giant Skulltula. And that's what happens if you hit its skull. You will always want to hit that side. Okay, this time he's gonna get it. Just watch. He's gonna get it. Just kidding. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything much here. Just, we're gonna go up. And third time's a charm, right? Yeah. If you're following what we're doing right now, well, what he's doing, you probably are familiar with this room by now. So, yeah. Gonna have to go back down. And we go back up to where this giant Skulltula was. And this time, he is going to get it. Hopefully. There we go. And that's what happens. So, if you're just following this, learn from our mistakes. And that's what you're going to want to do. So here's a golden Skulltula here. Here you can, I think, yeah, you have to use the fairy bow. So use the fairy bow what am I saying? Fairy slingshot, and you can either target and do a jump attack, but here he is just going to use the jump here to get it. Alternatively, you can just go into, as Clark would say, cinema mode, or you could just do what it's actually called targeting. So you could go targeting and do a jump back flip, or however that's called. I guess here we're gonna step on the switch and light the torch and get to the treasure chest here, and you get Deku nuts, I can't remember, oh, a recovery heart, never mind. So I think that is it for this episode. So in the next episode you will be joining Clark, and he will be taking on the boss and the mini boss and all the other things. Alright, see you later, guys.